Hi, everybody. This is Reverend Donna Maria, and today I want to talk a little bit about astrology, which I do astrology charts. So, if you're interested in having a chart made, you can contact me through my website, heavenlyalchemist.com. But I want to talk about the sun sign Taurus, which I know a lot about because it is my sun sign. And it usually runs between April the 20th, sometimes the 21st, depending on how the years go, and to May 20th, 21st. And what I'm talking about is some of the traits and things that I talk about is good for people with a Taurus ascendant or a Taurus moon. So the ruler of Taurus is Venus. Venus is, if you know anything about it, is love, beauty, and that's what a lot of what Taurus is about. And also, we're very steadfast and very grounded people. We can be slow, but we're persistent. If you want a true friend, if you want somebody to work for you, their job will be, it usually take a little longer, but everything will be precise and perfect. Taurus people have a sense of calmness. They're not easily angered, but if you push them too hard, you will see the bull come out. And they are a bull in a china shop, so you don't want to get them angry. One of their main traits are they're very money conscious, security conscious. They love their possessions, and it's hard for them to give them up because they're yours and you don't want anybody else to try to take them off of you. It's very hard. We don't want to let go of them. But with the idea of money and financial things, they are very good at that. They know how to work with their money normally. Another thing that we are very much known for is we love plants, we love gardening. Again, we the earth. When we are stressed or under a lot of strain in different ways, the most calming thing for us to do is start digging in the dirt, start getting your hands dirty, and the stress goes into the ground. We love all kind of plants, vegetables. We love trees, flowers, green leaves, the grass. We love all that stuff. And we have a tremendous love for animals of all kind. We treat our animals like they are people, and a lot of times we get made fun of. But we treat them like they're our children. If you are lucky enough to come to a Taurus home, the Taurus home is set up for comfort. And that's one of our main traits too. We like comfort. We can become lazy by just not wanting to do anything and just sit in our comfortable homes. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but we are very much a true friend. If you want a friend that'll be with you and will help you and will not ask you for anything, for doing anything for them, you want a Taurus friend. Now, here are some of the flowers that go a lot with Taurus, and a lot of them are ones that are blooming right now. Would be the signature flower for Taurus is the rose. Well, you can see the rose. The rose is the flower of love. You would give bouquets of flowers, red roses to someone you love, yellow roses for friendship. And also the rose is the queen of all flowers. And it has the highest vibration of all of the roses, of all the flowers. I'm sorry. The next one would be like violets that are blooming right now, and poppies and daisies, geraniums, all this beautiful flowers. Incidentally, A lot of people, if they're making anything up, they will use a geranium flower or oil to compensate for rose in the rose oils, because they're going to talk about oils, because the rose oil is one of the most expensive oils that you can get in the essential oils. And speaking of oils, here is a list of oils that are good for Taurus. Again, geranium, rose, sandalwood, lang lang, cardamom, and thyme. Again, that's just some of the oils that mix well with our energies, make us feel comfortable, and things like that. I'm going to talk a little bit more about frankincense, because frankincense is very important also for Taurus. But I want to say this right now too, is if you want to put the essential oils in a diffuser, you can again use a spray bottle, you can put it in your bath water, you can mix it with a little bit of carrier oils and maybe put it on your skin, but test it first to make sure you're not allergic to it. And those are some of the things that you can do with the oils. The next thing is what I want to talk more about is frankincense. They say that it is a luxury oil, but it has pertained to the earth. So you can see why it is important for Taurus. The oil you would put on your crown chakra, it helps to put balance through your whole body. So it's so good for Taurus. It is a healing oil, and it is pleasing to the senses. Now, it comes from the boswellia tree sap. And it was very important in the ancient times, and that along with myrrh was the only medicines that they had. And it is a very special oil. It was very expensive oil, and it's still right now. If you get a pure frankincense oil, it is expensive. A drop of that on the crown chakra, it can purify your spiritual centers, your emotional centers, and your physical centers in the body. And it also vibrates at a very high frequency and blends well with most oils and even into the citrus oils. Now, the crystals and stones for the astrological sign, you can use emeralds and carnelia. For the birth month, it's for the whole month of May, it actually is emerald. Some people also add a lot of different stones, but I just picked out a few. You could use rose quartz, jade, any of the green stones vibrate real well with our energy, and also the angel for the sign. Some of the people say that Uriel, the archangel Uriel, is one that is put in for the sign of Taurus. But also, because I was doing the different archangels in that series, I found that Shamiel was one also that was showing up for Taurus. And again, Shamiel was the angel of love, again, and it helped with relationships and self-love. So you can see where it would fit well with Taurus. So that's all I'm going to talk about today for Taurus. Next time I'm going to go to Gemini, and that's another interesting sun sign. And if you want to know more about the sign Taurus, or if you're interested in having a chart made and learn more about yourself, if you are a Taurus, or if you're any other sign, get in touch with me through my website, Heavenly Alchemist, and send me an email, and we can get together and set up a time when we can do a chart for you. The most important thing is you have to know the date of birth. The time that you were born is very important. Where you were born, what city, state where you were born. And if you can't exactly find your time, we just use another. I will explain it to you through when you get in touch with me. Also, going back to, I do readings. I do angel card readings, intuitive readings, psychic readings, and I am also in the healing modalities. I do Reiki, aroma touch, I work with angels. So that's all the things that I do. And I am also on Facebook, Reverend Donna Maria, the Natural Healer. I invite you to come on there and like my page there. And if it's possible, you can like and subscribe my channel here on YouTube. So I'm looking forward to having any kind of contact with you people. And I am looking forward to our next time together with a sign of Gemini. So stay tuned. Reverend Donna.